Yay! Hello, everybody. We are officially, well, what is it, like 7, 8, 9, 8, whatever the fuck days from Halloween. And so this is the Halloween episode that we're contractually obligated to do. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hello, welcome to the spooky time. It's the spooky season.
Wait, y'all interrupted the audience. I was waiting for them to say hello back.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
are
no.
we going to be
That's another
exploring
part.
it?
Trevor, that's another part of our contractual obligation. We don't actually give a fuck what they say, but we have to pretend to.
Oh, crap. I broke the illusion. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, we love you guys. We love you, audience. It's great. We just don't give a fuck about you. We love you, but we don't give a fuck about you. That's the takeaway from this episode.
I love you. I'll be the one to say it.
Wow.
I'm just slightly afraid of commitment.
Wow. I guess we know who the weakest link is now, right, Rhino?
Dude, fucking. Have you watched that show recently?
I'm not even referencing the show. I didn't even know there
Oh.
was a show. I'm just referencing the saying.
Okay, before we get to Halloween, I have to push a big fucking pause button. You've never heard of The Weakest Link?
Oh wait, no. It's like an old British game
Yeah,
show,
it was
isn't
British
it?
game show, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I've never heard of this.
Wait, you
yeah,
haven't
yeah,
heard
yeah.
of it? Oh, yeah.
Dude,
No.
I vaguely heard of it. I've never seen an episode. I know there was a Doctor Who episode that did like a parody of it.
Yeah.
And that's it. I never watched it. I'm an American, for fuck's sake. What can I say?
Well, there's an American version now with Jane Lynch, but beside the point,
I don't know who that is.
she was the gym teacher on Glee.
I don't fucking watch
That's
Glee.
that's the only show. That's the only other line. She was you know that military girl from Wreck-It Ralph, who like dates Ralph, not Ralph, Felix.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, no, okay.
She was the
Okay, there you
voice.
go.
She voiced it.
Oh.
But she's like the most fitting fucking person for that role, because he just has that like ability to just because the whole stick is like they're pretty much just a giant bitch, and like she can play that role like so good, but like the show is just it's such a good show because it's just fucking the host being a dick to people and like they have to vote each other off, but it's like. It's a trivia show, but, like you don't feel dumb watching because like you actually know the answers and it makes you feel smart and you can yell at the people who don't know the answers.
Yeah, because the trivia show I always watched growing up was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and those questions are very specific, and only like once in a blue moon would I be like, I know it, I know it, I know it. Otherwise, it's like, well, I'm fucking lost.
That's like why I stopped watching Jeopardy. I'm like, I don't know fucking anything. It makes me feel so stupid.
Jeopardy is for high IQ people.
I was like, put on the wheel. I can do the wheel. The wheel of fortune.
Yeah,
can
yo,
watch-
hey, yeah, go on.
I can watch Jeopardy as long as it is in meme format.
We'll do our own Jeopardy, so everyone will love it.
Goddamn. But yeah, no. Okay, cut the shit with all the distractions. We're talking about Halloween shit because this is our contractually obligated Halloween episode. Let's get going, people.
So Halloween, October 31st.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought you were building towards something.
I wanted to pause and just to see if anyone, just to see what would happen.
Okay, fine. If you're not gonna facilitate this, I will. So, top 3 favorite candy. Let's go. Let's just bust this fucker out and see what happens.
Right into the candy. I want to go last.
Oh, okay. Do you not have confidence in your answers? Is that what it is, Vino?
I do, but I want. I want to bounce off other people's.
I haven't thought of my top 3. I know my favorite candy, though. My favorite candy of all time is Reese's Cups. It doesn't matter what holiday or anything. Reese's Cups is going to dominate. It's definitely one of my top Halloween candies.
That's a great go-to. The only thing that sucks is, I guess in Texas, like this time of year, it's not always guaranteed to be cool and fresh and all that stuff. Sometimes it's in the 80s. I kid you not, even in October. So when you have something like Reese's peanut butter cups or whatever, those are really easy to melt. And even though I liked them a lot growing up, they got fucked over by the Texas heat so often because I'd like get some, and then by the time I got home with them, it'd be like, well, now they're all fucking mush. And it's like you can put them in the freezer, but it's just not the same, man. You know.
What if? And hear me out. You put it in
Yeah.
a blender with ice cream milk, and you make a milkshake with it.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I do like Dairy Queen's Reese's Cups.
Yeah. I mean
Blizzard.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, Dairy Queen's great so long as you're just getting their blizzards. Yeah, they're fucking great. Their burgers are dog shit, but everything else is good.
Oh, yeah. Their burgers are always burnt, man. It's
Yeah,
like super crispy.
yeah, I don't know. That's not what it is at my location. They're just not special. Like I get one and I eat it and I'm like, I wish I'd gone to McDonald's. And you know it's bad when you're saying shit like that.
I've never had the. I've had the chicken tender, which is also not good, but I've not had the burgers because after that, I never wanted to eat the not ice cream.
Their
Get their
chicken
ice cream.
tenders,
Yeah.
their chicken tenders are okay, but you get those with honey mustard sauce. Ah, so good.
I'm not a honey mustard guy. I don't like.
I love honey mustard.
I love it too. I love it too. It's fantastic. See, you're wrong. See,
Oh.
Vino, you're wrong. We haven't even gotten to the candy yet. You're already wrong.
I'm the odd one out
There we
about
go. I
that
get to do the bit.
You got me.
Oh, one thing I do want to say about Reese's Cups is, so the normal cups, sometimes they taste like a little off, like there's not enough peanut butter in them. But if you ever
Mhm.
get like either the tiny ones or you get the big cups, those always taste good, like 100% of the time. The only problem with the big cups is, holy crap, that is a sugar overdose.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. And when you get one, you're like, well, I mean, it's like one serving, right? I gotta eat the whole thing. It feels weird to cut the thing in half and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd say my favorite, like, what's funny is I'm the one who introduced this topic, but it's kind of difficult for me to say personally. I always, like as a kid, I always liked Twix a fuck
Twix.
ton. Nowadays I'm more of a Snickers guy as like an adult. But that's more out of pragmatism because Snickers fill you up more than Twix do. But I digress. I'd say Twix, and I really liked gummies as a kid. Like pretty much anything that was like gummies, I love that.
What was your favorite kind of gummy?
I loved Gushers as a kid, but as an adult, now that I'm actually conscious of like, food to a certain extent, I'm like, what is this goo that's like going into my mouth? Like
It's just a goop.
as an adult, it's like the opposite. Like I can't eat them anymore. It's just fucking weird. As a kid, I loved them though.
That's really funny. It's like the opposite for me. When I was like really young, I did not want Gushers because I didn't think they were sweet enough. And then as I got older, I liked them more.
My experience with Gushers, I never had them. The first time I had them was like 2 years ago. So like as a kid, I just never had it. So like I already had my taste buds already established when I tried them for the first time.
You know what? This is going too well. This conversation's going too great. We're not yelling at each other. So I'm just gonna come out right out the fucking gates with a controversial statement.
Wait,
just
hold
so
up. Before you do, let me do my favorite candy.
Oh
first.
yeah, right. I forgot.
Before-
Never mind. That's why. That's why we haven't been at each other's throats because Johnny hasn't said anything yet.
All right. So my favorite candy, and I don't think it's probably like 5 people in the world's favorite candy, is a Swedish Fish.
That's a fantastic fucking choice. I fucking
Wait.
love Swedish Fish.
Which candy is that?
It's like a gummy, and they're shaped like fish. Usually they're red, but like there's like a variety, but they're also green, orange, and yellow. I know that because it's literally a bin of Swedish Fish behind me.
Okay, the only thing I think I've had that's similar to that is we have a grocery store here called Ingles. They have like a candy section, and they have like gummy sharks there.
Oh yeah, like the blue gummy sharks.
Yeah, if it's similar to that, then I like those.
They're not.
They're not. They're more flat. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But no, like you said, like my favorite gummies. As a kid, it was Gushers. As an adult, definitely fucking Swedish Fish. Like those rock on, man.
Yeah, I fucking like the red ones are okay, but like if you can manage to get like the assorted one, Swedish Fish are like, oh my god, assorted Swedish Fish are like one of the best gummies you can eat, and like there's like just kind of by nature, like you don't want to eat a lot. You kind of save them, like you eat a few of them, but you're not gonna like eat like a whole thing of Swedish Fish.
Yeah. Well, like last time, I think it was literally a few months ago. I just got like a massive bag of them off of Amazon because I'm like, you know what? It's been a hot minute since I've had Swedish Fish. Let me get some. And I had to like carefully ration them because the first time I got them, I just ate, I think, like 30 in one sitting. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
I can eat that.
They're amazing.
They're amazing, though. They're incredible. Swedish Fish. Not a lot of people know of them or like them, but they should.
They're something special. Okay, dang it. I agree with you, Vino, that this is supposed to happen. Is there anything else that you liked?
Also, my second, because I guess the original pitch was top 3. My second favorite, Jolly Ranchers.
Another good pick. Another good. What's the best kind of Jolly Rancher though?
150% green apple. The worst one by a mile, watermelon.
I disagree with that statement, but I feel like if I'm freaking like what's the saying? I feel like I'd be overreacting if I was to make a whole like a mountain out of a molehill over specific Jolly Rancher flavors. So I'll give it to you.
I just thought of another candy that I really like since y'all talking about gummy stuff.
Oh, what's that?
Peach rings. Oh my god, I love peach rings.
Those are great.
Are those like the orange looking candies?
Yeah, they're like, how do I describe them? They're shaped like a ring, and they're peach colored, so it's like a more reddish on top, yellow on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had those before.
They taste so good. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've had those. I'm picturing something in my like a candy in my head, but I don't know if I'm picturing the right candy.
Yeah, they're kind of like lifesavers, except like the gummy kind, except they're bigger and they're more specific, obviously, to just peaches. They're solid candies, yeah, just like
okay, okay, I've seen these. I've never had them, but I've seen them.
Oh, they're so good. God,
they're very solid.
I'll have to go to my candy store and get some. Let's try get a little bit of everything.
Okay, number 3, Vino. Number 3. Give us number 3.
My number 3, I would probably have to give my number 3 to let me think for a second. Probably this is probably gonna sound maybe a little weird, the gummy lifesavers.
Yeah. I told you I'm a sucker for gummy candy, so
yeah.
That's also not a bad pick. God damn it! Why do you have to say things I agree with?
I really like gummies. They're my favorite candies by a mile. I love chewy candy way over hard candy.
Yeah, but like for me, I still enjoy gummy candy a little bit more, but I also like hard candy because it lasts longer in a way. So it depends on my mood.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Okay. Once again, I return to my previous conclusion. We're not arguing enough. This is going too well.
What's your other 2 top 3 candies?
Okay, so Sour Patch Kids are fucking amazing.
Yeah. I agree.
They're the best sour candy, I would say.
The watermelon kind, the ones that are just like the little wedges, fuck those. Like, no, I don't know why they're a thing. And what can I say for a third one? I adore chocolate covered pretzels. I know this might not qualify as a candy per se, but those are like my crack.
It's like I don't know if I count them as candy, but I only ever see them with candy. So like I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird gray area. Yeah, also like chocolate covered nuts I usually like a lot in general. My main thing is like I really like chocolate covered walnuts, pecans, peanuts especially. Never been a fan of almonds, but they're still okay. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And then also like chocolate covered like fruit, like dried cranberries and stuff. Like I'm a big fan of all of that kind of stuff.
Sorry, it just reminded me of the other candy that I really like. I really love it's
Almond Joys.
No, it's very basic bitch kind of thing, but I really love the Hershey's candy bar with almonds in it. God, it's so good.
Ah,
That's
ah,
something I would always like buy myself as a treat. If I just go to the store and I'm picking up groceries and I'm like, I want a snack, I just pick up one of those.
ah,
So
ah.
nice.
See, I feel you. I feel you there, but at the same time, like I've never been a crazy big fan of almonds. So whenever I tried that kind, I was just like, can I just have like the regular kind without the nuts, please?
But
I'm a
the
little
nuts
baby.
add that extra texture and crunch that makes it so good.
See, I can feel you. I can feel you on that. I've just always been like a very basic bitch when it came to my Hershey's bars.
I oh, this is probably gonna be the most controversial thing said so far out of one of our
Ooh.
mouths, but I can't relate to that because I hate chocolate.
Oh, you
Okay.
don't like my
You
Reese's.
you don't like Reese's.
I don't like Reese's. I don't like Hershey's. I don't like Snickers. I don't like what's another chocolate? Hershey. I think I said Hershey.
I'm gonna go into a corner and cry now.
So Vino, I got a question. No, I got a question. I got a statement. You're not fucking human.
It's just I don't. It's something about the taste of chocolate. I not like. Maybe I'm part dog because I just don't want it in my mouth.
What the
What about white
fuck?
chocolate?
Oh, that's worse, honestly.
I
God damn.
used to love white chocolate as a kid. I don't like it that much anymore now.
I like all kinds of chocolate because chocolate is fucking Jesus juice.
I will say the only like kind of chocolate like I moderately enjoy is when it's kind of wafer esque. So like a Kit Kat and a Whopper, Maltesers, whatever you want to call them.
Okay, so Kit Kats and Whoppers, two very different things. Kit Kats are bomb. Whoppers can suck a dick.
No, Whoppers are great. I don't know what you're on. I actually Whoppers are like the only chocolate that I like. If I would have put them all on like a tier list, it'd be near the top.
You know what? You know what, Vino? If I ever get Whoppers for Halloween, I'm 23. I won't. I won't really get
We're
candy.
saying Whoppers, right? And we're not talking about the hamburger.
No. The hamburger sucks too because Burger King sucks in general. But that's a whole nother separate
Oh
conversation.
no, I agree with you on that.
Oh no! I can't be. I'm surrounded by the BK haters.
Yeah,
They put too much mustard on their hamburgers. It's like soaked in mustard. If I want my hamburger soaked in anything, it's got to be ketchup, and that's why McDonald's is better.
See, even Trevor's being too nice because that's like an easy fix. Okay, just ask for mustard without it. No, their burgers are just not any fucking good, dude. Like they taste microwave. The only way they're okay is if you get like the specialty burgers they have that have like barbecue sauce and all this shit on them, and then they can cover up for the fact that the burger patty itself is dog shit.
No, the burger patty's like one of the best. The burger patty's like one of the best burger patties.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Burger King for you.
How do you think it's one of the best? Like maybe back in the 80s, 90s when they actually still flame grilled it, sure. How do you think it's one of the best? Like,
because the other ones suck.
You know what's like amazing to me, dude, is like you will like bury In-N-Out, but yet you're over here defending Burger King like it's fucking Jesus.
Yeah, because In-N-Out sucks dick.
So you think? So let's just get this for the record, ladies and gentlemen. Please quote Vino on this and drag his name through the dirt for all I care. You think Burger King is better than In-N-Out?
Absolutely, 100%, not a doubt in my mind.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you for saying that for everyone. Please tell Vino how wrong he is.
In-N-Out
Please.
is the most. I know we're getting off topic, but In-N-Out is it's the most overrated food. It does not taste good. It is not worth like the half-hour wait you have to do to get a burger that you could have got from a fucking TV dinner cheaper and probably better.
Because you don't know how to order from In-N-Out. You get the plain burger when they intentionally balance the flavor of the burger to be juxtaposed properly with the vegetables, so you can get a well, you just don't like vegetables? Is that what it is?
I don't like fast food vegetables because the vegetables are shit.
Okay, I'm with you there, but In-N-Out it actually works. Like it's like the whole packaging deal.
If a burger needs extra shit to be good, that's not a good burger.
Okay,
You know,
okay. You raise a good
that was like
point.
the steak argument too.
Okay. I will tell you, you raise a good point. You do. I will tell you though, just like when you get like a plain In-N-Out burger without freaking vegetables on it, it's salty as fuck and it's terrible. I'm with you. But when you get like the whole package deal with the vegetables, it all balances out perfectly and it's fantastic and it kicks the ever loving shit out of anything Burger King shits out their ass.
But if you're judging a burger solely by the meat, then
How do you like Burger King then? How do you like Burger King?
the same way. Like if I get every burger plain, that's a hypothetical. Every burger plain, then that's gonna judge the taste of the actual meat itself because it's just the meat essentially. Sometimes cheese.
Mm-hmm. So like like I said, I agree with you, and I like the general principle that a good burger should be great on its own. So I can't argue against you on that. Just for me, it's more so what like grinds my gears is the fact that you're saying that Burger King is still better, because that's just like, because for me Burger King is like shit tier, bottom of the list. Don't ever go there. Only reason why I go there is because it's the only burger joint I have on my college campus.
Burger King. Burger King's great. Don't listen to him. Don't believe
You
his
know,
lies.
y'all are lucky I lived out west for a bit because we don't have In-N-Out here.
Yeah. Well, we
what's your
shouldn't
Burger
even
King
have them.
thoughts? What are your thoughts on Burger King?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
No. Oh, that's.
I already said this, and I put
forgot.
too much mustard.
I forgot the mustard. No. Okay, but one thing.
Yeah.
I will say about Burger King, when they do like the weird ass fucking like promos, like the mac and Cheetos, those are really bad.
Okay. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you have some common sense.
But on that note, I will say I will die on a hill. You remember when KFC had like the Cheeto chicken sandwich?
No, I don't. I
Oh,
just saw.
I do remember the double down. I missed that.
I don't remember, but it sounds gross to me.
It was okay. So it was just pretty much just a chicken sandwich. They put mayo on it. You didn't have to get mayo on it. It was chicken sandwich with mayo, this special like what they call the Cheeto sauce, and like they put like actual like crunchy Cheetos on it, and you can get like regular with the flaming hot ones, whatever you wanted. The actual Cheetos themselves didn't really add anything to it. But holy shit, that sauce is like one of the best fucking sauces I've had in my life. Like I would like chug that sauce. That's how good it was. That sauce was incredible, and they never brought it back. They brought back like every other promo but that one, and I really wanted to bring it back because I really want to eat that sauce again.
So I tell you what. If they bring that promo back, I will consider eating at KFC again.
It's good. It's worth it. Like, you can honestly like the actual Cheetos themselves kind of make it worse. Like they don't make it bad, but they don't make it like they add nothing. They just kind of taste like a soggy Cheeto. Like I would just pluck them out and just eat them on the side most of the time. Because like the fucking sauce with the chicken, that was the real spicy meatball.
Yeah, because like the consistency, I feel like that would bother me too much. Like but the taste, I'll take your word for it on the taste if they ever bring it back. We'll just have to see on that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all know about the double down from KFC?
I don't remember what it is, but like I vaguely know of it.
Oh, dude, that was my favorite thing that they had made. It was basically a chicken sandwich, but the buns were pieces of chicken.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Fried chicken on top of fried chicken.
Oh my
That just
god.
sounds like diabetes incarnate.
Dude, it was so good. I miss that so much. Like, only some KFCs still sell it. It's been discontinued at others.
Oh no. I've never heard of that before. That sounds really good, but like really bad for you, but really good. So that's how you know it's probably really good.
Oh, it's so amazing. I'm gonna find a picture.
So like, okay, I just realized this is supposed to be a Halloween episode.
Nothing
and we're
is
talking
spookier
about fast food.
than
Yeah.
the damage fast food can cause to your health.
It is very
Dude.
spooky.
Look at this. Look at how amazing this is. Ah, I
Oh my
want it.
I thought those were hash browns at first.
Yeah, same.
It does look good,
Oh.
honestly.
It was so good.
Cheese, bacon, looks like barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it does look very good, but like my heart says no.
And those, the biggest thing, I feel like you have to eat it with the wrapper, otherwise your hands get so greasy.
Oh yeah, totally. When I lived out west and I was having a hard time, and my friends took me out for the day, and they're like, "Hey, anywhere you want to go, anything you want to get, we're gonna go get it today." I'm like, "I want to double down for KFC."
God damn. God damn.
I wish they had it. I want to try this just to say I've done it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually eaten fried chicken a lot less as I've gotten older. It just kind of makes me feel sick. But
yeah, same. Yeah, whenever I have fried chicken nowadays, it just weighs me down. Like I can feel it, and it makes me tired and sleepy. And I'm like, this is not good. This is not fucking good for me. Speaking of things not good for us, we have to get back to talking about candy, because if we don't get back and talk about candy, we can't call this a Halloween episode. So I'm gonna do what my original plan was, and that was to just come out with a straight up controversial statement. Don't think I'll be able to top Vino's chocolate is shit statement, because that deserves like a special place in our wall of fame, as it were. But I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Fuck fun dip with a rake. It's the worst fucking. Fuck fun dip with a rake. It's fucking terrible.
Fun dip is not that bad.
Wait, what's fun dip?
It's like
Okay,
that
so,
candy powder,
yeah, go
and
on.
there's the stick, and you dip the stick in, and it gets the sugar on it, and you lick it off the stick.
I haven't had that in years. I remember liking it.
You gotta wet the white stick of candy with your tongue, with your spit, and then you have to dip the spit covered stick into the powder, and then you lick the colorful powder into your mouth, and then you're supposed to have a happy, pleasant day afterwards.
I'm okay with that. What, are you one of those people that doesn't like sharing a soda?
I mean, no, I'm fine with sharing. Oh, well, no, actually, well, here's the thing. Like, I like to avoid sharing a soda. I mean, for the sake of just like health, unless there's like a separate straw. But at the same time, like, just fun tip was just pure, unfiltered sugar. That's what it was. Aside from like the weird shit with like you having to stick the freaking powder to your spit, like it's just pure sugar. It's like the freaking like the little straws they gave you, like the pixie sticks or whatever, which just like basically flavored sugar you're just ingesting directly into your like down your fucking esophagus, just like
yeah. You say that it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it is a bad thing. It's gross. Okay, it's not gross, but like it's like I don't know. It's just nothing noteworthy. It's just lame. Like, I prefer the flavor complexity comparatively that chocolate has.
I'm not gonna deny the fact that like that candy, it's in and of itself is lame, but like it doesn't it does not taste that bad. It's just kind of flavored sugar. It's not that bad.
It doesn't taste bad. It's just like I'm just left thinking, why the fuck am I pouring sugar directly down my throat? Like, come on, I can do better. Like it's sweet, but like there's no complexity to it. What else is there to say except it's just pure sugar?
But it has a stick.
You know what? Point fucking taken. I sincerely apologize. Thank you. Thank you.
You
for
can
that.
eat it. It's great. The stick actually tastes so bad. Like the actual dip itself is good, but the stick tastes terrible. There was no taste to it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't argue that that's terrible. I mean, it just has taste. It's like lettuce.
Like, I don't want to just chew on this random ass white stick.
Also, okay, you gotta like. But like, let me just say this too. With Fun Dip, you have to make a ritual out of eating it. You have like a special bag. You gotta wet the stick. You gotta carry around the stupid bag with you everywhere you go. There, like, you can't just eat it directly out of the wrapper like you can like a Reese's cup or like a freaking
I mean,
candy
you
bar.
could. You can like do like the thing where you kind of tilt it back and let it flow into your mouth.
Sure. But you're doing it wrong. That's not how you're supposed to eat it. So we can't evaluate it that way.
Have you guys had like the Tootsie Roll? Not Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pops.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
Those are good.
those are
They're
good.
solid.
Is it like just me, but like once you get to the chocolate part, you just kind of don't want to do it anymore?
No, that's when I want to crunch down, man.
You know, it depends on my mood because sometimes I was like, yeah, it's a chocolate part, it's the best part. But sometimes, like, it would take me forever to suck on lollipops, and I'd be sucking on it forever and ever and ever to get to the chocolate part. And by then, I'm just like, I feel like I'm done with this. Oh, well, I mean, I can't just throw the part away. I guess I'll finish. It just depended on my mood. Like, whenever I felt like I'd had too much sugar and I was kind of over it, I would just be like, oh, whatever. I guess I'll finish it off.
Well, like I said, it's good to know I'm not overly weird about that. Because once I got like finished like the candy like outer layer, I'd always be like, okay, I'm done, and throw it away. Because like it took so long to get to it, and then, as mentioned before, I don't like chocolate, so like that doesn't help.
Yeah, I will tell you, as someone who likes chocolate, like as far as like Tootsie Rolls, those have always been like, I mean, I've never hated them, but they're just all weird and sticky, and they like get glued to your teeth, and it just, I've never been a crazy big fan of those. As like, I want to say like I wound up being more of a fan of blow pops actually, the ones that have gum in the middle.
I've never had a blow pop.
That sounds like a euphemism for something, doesn't it?
I forgot that there were blow pops as well as Tootsie Pops.
Yeah.
You also got Dum Dums in that equation.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Dum Dum guy. I love me some Dum Dums.
Dum Dums are definitely underrated. They totally are.
Like they're kind of small, but like you buy like a bag and you have like a shit ton of Dum Dums, and the flavors are mostly good. Root beer sucks a lot, but the rest of the flavors are fine.
Yeah. People, I don't know. Also, like, I feel like if I have a Dum Dum, I don't gotta ruin my fucking health. It's like, oh, it's just a little bit of sugar. I have a Dum Dum, cool, it's great. If I get like a freaking Tootsie Roll Pop, it's like I got this chocolate goo. I got this massive thing. I'm shoving in my mouth and I'm sucking on it for like 15 minutes or whatever the hell it is. I feel like I'm putting something bad in me, and I gotta like endure it. Like Tootsie Roll, not Tootsie Roll, but like a Dum Dum, it's like one and done, and like 5 minutes it's over. Yay! And I don't have to feel like I'm being unhealthy.
Yeah, it's probably the most healthy feeling a lollipop you can have after. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get into the real nitty gritty of this candy conversation, and
Ooh,
I feel like we've postponed it enough, and I think the people should know what our stances are, and that is Red Vines or Twizzlers.
Wait.
So, what's that, Trevor?
Red Vines or Twizzlers?
Yeah.
You ever heard of Red Vines?
I've never heard of Red Vines.
Wait, really?
You know what? You are so okay. So my take's about to come out. You are so lucky. My mind, Twizzlers are great. They're the bomb. I didn't like them as a kid, but like as I got older, I started liking them more and more. If you like Red Vines, well, no, I won't say what I was gonna say, but let's just say you were incredibly wrong and very, very silly. Because Twizzlers are like the clear fucking victor.
This did not go. I was expecting me to be the minority of me liking Twizzlers over Red Vines. Because when I talk to my friends about this, they like fucking rip me a new one about fucking how Red Vines are so much better. But
Red Vines are fucking lame.
It's like they're okay. I'm not gonna say they're terrible, but like Twizzlers are so much better. They're so much like more fruity and taste better. That's better overall because of it.
Yeah, I mean, same with like my friends too. Like literally, like I went to my friend's house and like his mom just had like a whole little glass jar filled with Red Vines. That sat there for like the entire like week or two period when I was coming over there. versus like if I bought like a bag of Twizzlers, they'd be gone in like a day or two.
Oh my
Like that,
God.
like fuck red vines. They're like bland. They're more bland than
Yeah.
Twizzlers. Why do people like them?
I never understood why people like red vines more. The Twizzlers are just they taste more like candy. Red vines just kind of taste like you eat it just because they're there.
It tastes like a red vine.
I think we can all agree though, black licorice is terrible.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, good. No arguments there. We're not Swedish here.
Okay, so the candy I wanted to bring up
Oh.
was candy corn.
Ooh.
I actually like candy corn. I can't have too much of it at once, but I only eat it at Halloween, and I think it's fine. I actually like the flavor of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. For me, I like it. I'm not like, fuck yeah, candy corn. Give me some of that shit. But I'm like, you know what? If I have like a handful of it, like I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna like it. It's fine, you know. How do you hate candy corn? How does anyone like just despise and have this vitriolic hatred
Well,
for candy corn?
let me tell
Oh, wow. I'm prophetic.
So I really dislike candy corn. It is one of my least favorite candies. Not my least favorite, but one of my least favorites. The taste for me, like, it isn't there, and like every time I go to eat it, I'm like always afraid it's gonna like break my teeth.
Why?
Because it's
Why?
hard.
Freaking lollipops are harder.
Yeah,
than
but you
candy
don't
corn.
bite into a lollipop.
Yeah, you
suck it.
do. When it's a Tootsie Roll Pop or a Blow Pop, you bite into that shit.
I've legitimately never in my life bitten into a lollipop.
Never in your entire life.
No, I suck them dry.
Oh, I do not have the willpower to do that.
Neither do I. Like I like every time, like even if there was a little bit, I'd eventually crunch down on it, man. Like I cannot relate to you. You don't like chocolate and you never bite into lollipops. You suck them dry.
I mean, I've always been told to suck, not bite, and so what I've always done.
I can't argue with that because you made the euphemism. I can't argue.
I didn't even think of that. You have the dirty mind, not me.
Wow.
But,
That's all I got to say is wow.
But yeah, I don't eat my lollipops. So like that's why I usually don't like hard candy that much. Like, I'm always like afraid it's gonna break my teeth. When I was a kid, I ate fuck, what was it? I think it was a sweet tart, and I bit into it, and it broke my tooth.
Oh.
Ooh, boy.
And
That's...
okay, so this is a small aside. So when we were young, like me and like my family, because I used to live with my cousin, and so whenever we had like a loose tooth, my grandma, what she would do is she'd get a tissue and she'd pull it out herself. So because of that, I was always afraid because one time because my cousin got a loose tooth and she went to pull it out, and she pulled out the wrong tooth, and it was an adult tooth. So I was always afraid of getting the napkin and putting it in my mouth because I was always afraid she'd pull out the wrong tooth. So that's I never got over that.
Jesus Christ. Kids, pull out your own teeth, please.
Oh.
Okay, don't take that the wrong way, but you know what I mean.
Loose teeth.
Yes.
If you lose teeth, don't tell the grandma. She might pull out the wrong one.
No.
That's a story I'll never forget about it.
Oh, God.
But considering the fact that you have a personal vendetta against these things, understandably, I can't completely lambaste you for not liking hard candy. I can't. If I'd gone through that, I wouldn't like it either.
Like, I'll still eat them. Like I'll still eat sweet tarts, but like if I'm if I'm buying candy, which I almost never do, I'm generally going for like 90% of the time gummy, taffy. If you guys consider taffy candy.
Taffy's candy, yeah.
Yeah, I consider that candy.
I fucking taffy is like probably my favorite, like one of my favorite candies. Like it's in my top 5. There was like this store I used to go to when I delivered food. I haven't done it in a while because COVID and all that. But there was like the stop I would do like during my lunch break, and they had like 150 different taffy flavors, and you paid like $8 for like a decently sized bag, probably about the size of like one of those like Lays you buy from like a 7-Eleven, if you know that kind of size. And you just put as much taffy as you wanted it. So I would have like taffy to last like the rest of the month, and it was only like $8, and it was like it was really good taffy.
Oh, that sounds good. God.
Like
I love.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, go on. I was gonna say I love taffy. Taffy is fucking great. You're totally right about that. I don't. The one thing I don't like is that it gets sticky and is on your teeth and stuff. But for me, it's like if you get. That's why like I don't like the shitty Laffy Taffy you get because
Laffy Taffy's awful.
because like that stuff is really sticky and it's not even that great tasting compared to like homemade taffy. So I'm like, if I'm gonna get my teeth all sticky and gross, I want it to be for something that tastes like fantastic.
Exactly. Like I've been super tempted because there's like a website you can get like fancy taffy from. I've been like super tempted to buy some.
Send me that site because well, you shouldn't because I don't want to be tempted, but I also do. So just fuck it. Send it to me. I'm very curious.
We'll all do it. We'll all buy a taffy and we'll do a live taste test. There'll be a dedicated episode.
That could either be really fascinating or really boring. I don't know which.
It's a taffy review.
I feel like it would be like if we ever did like an IRL meetup and we did like an episode where we could actually show our faces, then maybe it would be kind of interesting because we could do shit with the editing to make it funny. But if it's just like us, like our voices saying, "All right, I'm biting into the taffy now. It's all good." It's like it's just gonna be weird.
One thing I like always wanted to do, like in that same vein, is like do like a soda test where like you're like blindfolded and then you like, get like a cup with a random soda in it. You have to try and like figure out what kind of soda it is.
Yeah, we would have to put some kind of twist on that though. Make it like really difficult. Cuz I feel like it wouldn't be that hard unless you're going with like non-name brand sodas that are like meant to throw you off, like Dr. Thunder from Kroger versus the actual Dr. Pepper.
Well, now we know if we ever do it right here, right now, he's confident. So if he gets a single one wrong, we can all make fun of him.
Yeah, you can't. I guess if you tried to be like, okay, 7-Up or Sierra Mist or Sprite, I might be that's a little dickish. But like,
how? They're different sodas.
I mean, like, but in the moment, okay, I guess I'd be able to identify Sierra Mist a lot more clearly because I actually like that most. But between 7-Up and Sprite, like in the moment, dude, like I wouldn't bet my life on being able to make that decision correct.
I think I could. The ones I don't think I could do is probably root beer. I probably wouldn't be able to differentiate root beers.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that would be hard. Now cola, I'd probably be able to associate a lot more easily. Like, obviously Dr. Pepper, and like Coke and Pepsi are very clearly, separate. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do it someday. Who knows?
Maybe if we ever meet in person one day.
That's priority numero uno, like above everything else.
As soon as we go, okay, we gotta go to Walmart. We gotta buy these sodas.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. Let me see. I think the last thing we should end on is: does anyone have a really interesting, or at least mildly interesting, Halloween story from their past they want to share?
Okay, I feel like that was directed at me.
Maybe not.
Okay, so I remember as a kid in kindergarten, when it got time or close to Halloween, they would let us dress up in a Halloween outfit. And that was really exciting because, I mean, you know how school is, so getting to do anything out of the ordinary was really exciting. And so I told my parents I wanted to be Darkwing Duck. And I don't remember exactly what the costume looked like, but I think they did a good job. I had like a little mask that I wore, like the eye mask, and then the hat and the cape and whatnot. They did a good job, but as a kid, in my mind, I was going to look exactly like Darkwing Duck. I was going to have the duck bill and the duck feet and the like feather hands and everything. And I remember being very disappointed that my outfit did not make me look exactly like Darkwing Duck. My parents were like, well, we can't get you to look exactly like that. Just an outfit. But if that doesn't prove that I was a furry from a young age, I don't know what does.
You wanted to turn into Darkwing Duck.
Well, I guess by that logic, considering my first Halloween costume, my parents also made for me, I went as Sonic. Maybe that maybe that represented something.
I think my first Halloween costume was Darth Vader. I want to say I didn't have a cool furry costume ever.
Oh wow!
My costume was like almost exclusively Star Wars.
Well, what a normie, Vino. What a normie. Star Wars. Wow.
I was Star Wars every year, but like the second to last year I dressed up, it was as Elvis, and I had hair long enough to like I could make my hair like genuinely like him.
Huh.
And so my costume, like, it was fairly in depth. And I entered the costume contest because I went to it literally took like a fucking hour to do the hair. It was really fucking annoying because I'm like fucking 14. I don't want to fucking sit in the chair for an hour. So like I entered, I'm like I better win. And then this fucking bitch dressed in the laziest Michael Jackson costume won, and I got so mad. It was like a store-bought $15 Michael Jackson Thriller jacket he wore. I had like all this fucking my hair was legit. I had a good costume. I was so mad.
Well, like if it makes you feel any better, the last costume that I put on, or the last little thing I did for Halloween, was I went as Ace Ventura, and similar thing with the hair on that one. I tried to work on that for like an hour, and I couldn't get my hair to do what I wanted because I'm not like a Hollywood tier hairstylist. But it didn't wind up mattering anyway because I went to a Halloween party and it was fucking pathetic. It was literally me, like two of my friends, one guy who I kind of knew, and then one guy who was a complete stranger who just kind of was at my friend's class because he was hosting the party, and he just kind of showed up because I guess all of his Halloween plans fell through, and literally only two of us were wearing costumes. It was me and then like one of my friends who literally made a ninja costume out of black t-shirts. but like it actually looked really goddamn good. Like it was kind of fucking amazing. But like I went to the party and like it was just really awkward. There was no one there, and I tried to like overdo the whole Ace Ventura bit, and like I even had like a little stuffed animal dog I carried around with me as like a prop. Like I went all, and I got like my freaking Hawaiian shirt at a thrift store. Like I mean I guess it doesn't really add much to my point, but I put a lot into this, I will have you know, and it was all for nothing. So at least you had a chance of winning a contest for it, Vino. At least you had a shot. Me, it just like I sat on a couch and I played Smash Brothers.
I mean, I honestly like I relate to that really fucking hard actually, because like the last time I ever dressed up was like practically that exact same situation.
Really?
It was I didn't put as much effort into it, so I can't relate to that part. But I went as like I think the 11th Doctor, whoever Matt Smith was. That's when I was like in the Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
So like I bought like this old like tweed jacket off of eBay for like $20 and like a fez. That's really all you needed. And like I went, I was like the only asshole dressed up. I'm like, okay. I guess I just took the jacket off. It was too hot.
Yeah.
And I felt weird.
Yeah, because at least for me, I could say I had one more person dressed up because I didn't feel like completely like outlandish. But like when you show up to a Halloween party and you're the only one in a fucking costume, like there's something just kind of like just primally depressing and like just disheartening about that, man. Like it just
like
wow.
The way my like friend showed it, like it made it sound like he was dressing up, and when I got there and he was just dressed normally, and he was just wearing like a hat. I'm like, oh. I guess when I thought we were just fucking, apparently it was like very casual dress up instead of not like actual full-on costume.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when you get to be our age, like unless you go to like a very specific
Yeah.
Halloween party, like it's like public and it's like a Halloween costume party or whatever, other like unless you go to something like that, like people just don't dress up anymore.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's so sad, It's so sad. But, I feel like even though it wasn't like, really, significant circumstances, I'm glad the last costume I put on was Ace Ventura. I'm like, I think even though I didn't get appreciated, I think I went out on a high note.
Maybe one day we'll all wear a costume again. Who knows?
I think
Who
the last
knows?
costume I did was around 4 years ago.
Oh, has he? What were you dressed up as?
I dressed up as a mouse. So I got one of those like latex prosthetic muzzles and stuff, and a bunch of Halloween makeup, and then like I went with a friend to like different oh god, like a haunted house, but it's like out in the field and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
We just kind of like enjoyed going to a couple of those. It was a lot of fun.
Huh.
Yeah.
The last time you dressed up was a lot more fun than our experiences.
Well, like a lot of my Halloween experiences as a kid weren't like a crap ton of fun because my parents were very traditionalistic, let's just say, and they let's just say if they completely like had their way, we wouldn't have even celebrated Halloween at all because they were like, oh, it glorifies witches and ghosts and it's all evil and it glorifies the devil, and I'm like, okay, but like. So what they did was churches would hold these events like trunk or treat or whatever, and they would essentially
yeah,
or like they'd set up games and stuff on the parking lot, and I'd go to those instead of like, even though trick or treating in my mind, I don't know, I've ever actually done it, which is kind of sad, but like I feel like that would be 10 times better. I'm glad I at least got some kind of Halloween experience though.
Damn, but yeah. No, oh, go on.
what y'all both need to do now is make a fursuit of your characters under the guise of it being a Halloween costume.
No.
Yes.
See, my thing is, I may technically qualify as a furry, but I am never going to a furry con unless someone literally drags me there.
I didn't say you're going to a furry con. I said you're going to make a costume of Mallard and then
Felgar, yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not. No. If someone else made it for me, maybe I'd pay someone else to make it, but I don't have the tenacity and the devotion to actually make the costume myself. I'm just gonna come right out and say it.
I always wanted just a fursuit Napster head just to say I have one, but never enough. I wouldn't want to explain why I have it to anyone who'd see it.
Oh my gosh! Like at least you could just wear the shit you normally wear. You just have to like do something about the head and like the tail.
Pretty much all. Yeah, I get a head and it just. I cosplay as Napster pretty much every day.
See, like I feel like my character would work really well with a partial, so I could get like a suit for much cheaper. I've already got the collar with the giant bell. I've already got a mouse tail. I probably want a better mouse tail, but like my character wears clothes. I really just need a partial in the clothes that he wears.
Yeah, when you have characters that wear clothes, it's a lot easier because all Felgar wears is a necklace and then a vest and technically like a ring, if that even matters. It wouldn't. Also, he's really short, so like those freaking like those live shows that like that they do for like Nick Jr. shows, or like they have adults in the character costumes and they're like 6 feet tall, even though they're supposed to be like half that. It's basically what it would wind up being because I can't make myself 3 feet tall.
You can walk around on your knees.
I guess I could, but there's something extra super special humiliating about that.
I have wanted to go to a convention. I almost did, and I kind of regret I didn't because I didn't realize it'd be like my only chance for like a long time. It was.
Oh. No, keep going. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember the name. It was like in Chicago. Cause like a bunch. I think you went there actually. I think. Fuck, what was it called?
Well, it was you were in Chicago and you were like,
No, there was like a furry convention in Chicago, and like
MFF.
MFF, yeah. So MFF was in Chicago, and I had a lot of friends who were gonna be there, and because I would never go to like a furry convention like by myself. I'd feel so out of place because I'm not like that into it, quote unquote, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, kind of like me, yeah.
But like if I had like friends, I'd be like, oh, I can jam with this. But I was like, I'll just go next year. I'll save money, and then this year happened, so I'm just like, well. But I really wanted to go because I have a lot of friends going, and like a lot of people I've never met in person. That would have been cool to meet them.
Yeah, like honestly, I could see myself going to something like that if it was like a meetup I was doing with you and like other people. I might consider going. I would never go by myself though. I would just because like I've said it before. This was actually like a first episode topic. Like I technically am like a furry, but I'm not like I don't have like my head fully in it. It's more so like I'm into it. I like enjoy it. But like, am I gonna make a fursuit? No. It's less colorful. It's more mundane. I know, but what can I say? I guess I'm just weak.
We'll get you to that point eventually.
I don't know about that. But I guess anything's possible, isn't it?
Oh, so I went to MFF, with a couple of friends, and they had a dog show that they were holding at the same time as the convention.
Oh, that's kind of that's a little weird.
Oh yeah, and it was really funny though because me and my friends were standing around in this big lobby area talking and trying to figure out where we wanted to go. And this old guy walks up to us and he's like, "Hey, I see all these people walking around in animal suits. What's up with that?" I'm here for the dog convention. And we're like, "Oh." And my friend's like, "They're holding a furry convention here at the same time." And he's like, "A furry convention? Okay, that makes sense." And he just walks off.
I think he was being sarcastic when he said that.
Maybe, I don't know, but it was really funny.
Oh my god! If that guy walked up to me, I'd be really tempted to just fuck with him. To be like, no, I just really like the dogs, man. They're just great. I really wanted to celebrate dogs and just show my enthusiasm for them. Just by dressing up like them. It's like animals. It's special, man. Like, where's your fucking costume, man? I thought you cared about dogs.
It was just weird.
I love it.
Oh my god. This was supposed to be a Halloween episode. Instead, it's like a Halloween episode, kind of, sort of, maybe.
We talked mostly about Halloween. The only sidetrack was the fast food sidetrack, though it's like a 15-minute sidetrack, but still, it was a mostly Halloween, and furries wear costumes, and we talked about candy.
Yeah.
We did. We checked the boxes.
We checked all about. We talked about costumes and candy. What else do you need for Halloween?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, there you go. There was our Halloween episode that also featured a little caveat about fast food, and also the big takeaway. Everyone, please, can we just do a poll or something? I don't know, but let's do something. Vote in some capacity. If you think Johnny is stupid or not for disliking chocolate, like post it in the comments, do it in the likes. I don't know. I don't know if Vino's gonna do like a straw poll because he's probably gonna get proven wrong and he doesn't want to get proven wrong. But something, vote in some capacity because we need to highlight him for his blasphemy.
I'm not gonna deny that me not liking chocolate is weird. I just don't think it's good.
Shame him for his blasphemic actions and beliefs.
It just kind of...
He hurt my feelings because he doesn't like Reese.
When you put it like that, yeah, it does make me sound kind of silly. Oh my god! But no, see, okay, don't. I'm not gonna demand that you do it, but consider it. Consider it. You know, your call to make. Your call to make. I'm just gonna leave that right there on the table.
Well, fun piece of NAFTA chocolate trivia. The first time he ever went through an inanimate transformation, it was chocolate.
Wait, I wasn't the one that did that, was I?
You were, actually.
Aha! I remember that. It was a Halloween, like, your character here thing, I think I did.
Yeah. It was like, give me your character for chocolate. I'm like, I have money. I'm going to do that.
I really should do something like that again, but that was fun.
Well, hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I wish we had more Halloween content to offer, but you know what? You got enough. You're gonna have enough fucking candy or whatever it is. You got enough Halloween. I'm your parent. I decide. Fuck you. Good night and thank you.
Y'all enjoyed this candy-themed episode.
Very candy. And
It was sweet.
Yes, good one. Very good one.